Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to set up your Arris router. And before I start, I want to remind you that if my video will help you, please support my work. Half of all donations I send to animal shelters. All details are in the description down below. First, turn on the router. Take the power adapter. Plug the power adapter into an outlet. And connect the other end into the router. When the router is powered on, the light will turn on. It may take a few minutes for it to completely turn on. Next, connect the cable from your internet provider or from your modem to the internet port. This port is often labeled WAN and typically has a unique color. Each cable should be inserted until there is a click. You now need to reset the router to its factory settings. Press and hold the router's reset button for 10 seconds. Wait for the indicator lights on the router to begin flashing. Sometimes, this button is located inside the router casing to prevent accidental presses. In this case, use a thin object to press it down. The router will restart and all the settings will be reset to the original factory defaults. So, first open the SURFboard Central app. Tap on the Get Started button. On the next step, you need to grant access permissions to continue. Also, make sure Bluetooth is enabled. To proceed, tap the Continue button. Grant all permissions requested by the app. On the next screen, select your device type. In our case, choose SURFboard mAX. Then tap the Next button. On the following screen, select your device model. And tap the Next button. Now you need to sign in to your SURFboard account. If you don't have one, tap the Sign Up button. Here, fill in all the required information. Then tap the Sign Up button. On the next screen, enter the verification code. Check your email account for the verification code and enter it here. If not found, check your spam folder. Tap on Resend for a new code if needed. Then tap the Next button. On this page, click Skip Optimization. Then just keep tapping the Next button. At this stage, you may encounter an error message. First, tap the Try Again button. If the error persists, tap the Continue Onboarding button. Then just keep tapping the Next button. Your phone will attempt to connect to the router via Bluetooth. Make sure Bluetooth is enabled on your device. It might even seem like the app is frozen. If the connection fails, tap the Try Again button. If it succeeds, tap the Next button. Next, your router will try to establish an internet connection. This process may take a few minutes. It might even seem like the app is frozen. Just wait for the connection attempt to finish. If the connection fails, tap the Try Again button. If it succeeds, tap the Next button. If the connection still fails, tap the Troubleshoot button. On the next screen, follow the on-screen instructions step by step, and after each step, try tapping the Proceed button. First, check that the internet cable is plugged into the port labeled WAN at the bottom of the router. Make sure that both ends of the Ethernet cable are firmly plugged in. If the error doesn't go away, try restarting the router and going through the setup process from the beginning. If nothing helps, contact your internet provider. They will help you identify the issue. If the error disappears, tap the next button. On the next screen, the router will check for firmware updates. If a new update is available, I recommend installing it. Then tap the next button. At the next stage, you need to create a name and password for your Wi-Fi network. The password must be at least 8 characters long. Now connect to your Wi-Fi network using the name and password you just created. While the router completes the final setup steps, you can tap the Get Started button to launch an additional tutorial, or you can tap Skip Tutorial. Done. Your router is now set up. That's all. If my video was useful, please support my work. I send half of all donations to animal shelters. All the details are in the description below.